A lot of strange things exist in the world, but having a railway crossing on an airport runway is something beyond our imagination. Well, the Gisborne Airport in New Zealand has a railway crossing that is completely functional. The regional airport, set on the outskirts of Gisborne, features 3 grass runways. It looks unbelievable, but the main runway is intersected by the Palmerston North Gisborne railway line. Gisborne Airport is not the only example of such weirdness. Earlier, there was a railway crossing on the runway of the Wynyard Airport in Tasmania. However, it created a lot of rail traffic issues and was thus shut down in early 2005. Of course, things are difficult to manage for the airport authorities, as most of the time, trains or planes are stopped in between until one of them gets out of the way. Clearly, the task is quite challenging and risky at the same time, yet still working well. Gisborne Airport is quite a crucial link for those who wish to explore the pretty Gisborne region. So if you too wish to have some weird, different, and off-the-beaten-track experience, you know where to book your next tickets for. This aerodynamic office allows workers to feel as though they're working in the middle of the forest. Dug into the ground, the office's sunken floor gives employees an eye-level view of the forest floor. This aerodynamic tube office, designed by Spanish architects José Selgas and Lucia Cano, allows its workers to feel as though they're working in the middle of a picturesque Spanish forest. Half of the office, which the 2 architects designed for their architecture firm Selgas Cano, is dug into the ground in a forest outside of Madrid. This ensures that the office stays cool even during the hot Spanish summers. A long window that curves up to the ceiling runs along the length of the office and eliminates the need for artificial lighting during the day. This window is also attached to a hinge and pulley mechanism that allows it to open up and keep the building ventilated. The other half of the building features an insulated fiberglass wall that helps shade the office's workers from direct sunlight. The office building's sunken floor, along with the large and unusual window, means that employees sitting at their desks have an eye-level view of the forest floor. This, combined with the view of the forest on one side and the sky above, make it seem like the office must be a fairly relaxing place to work. Imagine working every day in a sustainable building surrounded by a beautiful forest. Ever feel like you've forgotten something? These people might. The amazing sculptures shown here look like they're missing vital organs. They're the work of French artist Bruno Catalano, who says the invisible bodies represent a world citizen. Mr. Catalano, originally from Morocco but a lifetime traveler as a sailor, has inspired these quirky pieces of art, which often cause passers-by to do a double-take. Their invisible bodies are said to represent a world citizen, or a metaphor depicting the missing things in an individual's life. Imagine you're standing 412 meters above the ground. Willis Tower is an experience in itself. Visitors to the Sears Tower in Chicago may find their hearts skipping a beat when they step out on this mid-air ledge. The tower's latest attraction, called The Ledge, promises a walk on the high side with these new glass enclosures that extend 4.3 feet beyond the side of the building. Beneath people's feet lies the sprawling Illinois city, 103 stories or 1,353 feet below. Designed by SOM, the boxes, which are located on the tower's west side and are fully retractable to aid in window washing, will extend out from the building's facade. The balconies were added in 2009 to the famous observation floor. Each box is composed of 3 layers of half-inch thick glass and will hold about 5 tons, well beyond their expected capacity. Just 1.5 inches glass separates the visitor from the street underneath. It's part of a multi-million-dollar renovation of the tower, America's tallest building. For sure, it's not for everyone. If you're visiting Chicago, now you'll just have to go and see this modern spectacle. All of you who've been there, do give us your personal impression of standing in midair. Must be an incredible experience to stand hundreds of feet above Chicago and look out over the city.